Now, what's interesting is, look, if he's sick, he can't go. But with only 3 games left to play, there are so many different outcomes with just a week to go that a game could be the difference between them being sitting pretty or them being not even getting, out of the first play-in game.
The timing of it was yesterday's game just as a whole because, Trav, we had a moment on Saturday. Lakers beat the Cavs, and a lot of conversations like, look, they're beating bad teams. All right, you got the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm not telling you Cleveland's going to go represent the East. But by the time the Cavs game was done, Lakers had won 9 of 10 games. They're sitting at the number 8 spot in the Western Conference. And for the first time in, I think since December, they fell out of the number 9. I think they've been 9 and 10. They finally got out of it.
For what, 8 hours?
For 8 hours, literally 24 hours, whatever it is. But the timing of yesterday, that was, I don't think Bron was missing a game just to miss a game. And like you said, he has that free pass.
Even if he was, it's like, okay.
But I don't think he was.
I don't think so either.
And then I also don't think, the Anthony Davis was just bad luck, if you want to call it.
Hey, never underestimate the power of getting hit in the face. It can really be disorienting. Volleyball, a fist.
Kind of feel where he's coming from.
Yeah, deep empathy with AD.
Okay, so we were just talking about this. Only 3 games left. Here's where they can still go. 3 games left, they're in the number 9 spot. Again, only 3 games left. I'm not telling you that there's 10 games left, and these are all the different positions that they can be in. They could still get number 6. The chances of it happening, not likely. They could still get number 6.
Yeah.
They could also lose tomorrow against the Golden State Warriors, and they wouldn't fall back to 10th, but depending on what the Warriors do the rest of the way.
And you said they play Utah and Portland?
Utah and Portland are 2 of the games they play. The third game they play, I'll tell you right now, I have it up here. Actually, they have 4 games left. So they have Pelicans, Lakers.
Okay, they could lose both of those.
And then they have Portland and Utah.
Okay, they'll probably win both of those.
Everybody's playing each other.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Phoenix still has a game against the Sacramento Kings, 2 against the Clippers. Who's the other team that's in the mix here? Sacramento still has a game against
They're reeling.
Phoenix, and they have a game against the Pelicans. So everybody, this is what's kind of crazy. You shouldn't be shifting and moving this much this late in the game, but that's why yesterday was so important. Because if they'd have won last night's game, which I believe if Anthony Davis stays in the game, they probably win that game.
They certainly have a chance.
I mean, we'll see what would have happened, but I know when he was in the game, they were winning, and the moment he went out, the entire script just changed. But that's why when you said 1 or 2 of these games could be the difference, it could be the difference of you avoiding the play-in altogether or your season ending a week from, you can call it towards the end of next week, your season could end because you were in the play-in tournament and you lost 1 game.
Mm-hmm. This is why this whole, what's the regular season of the NBA? 5 months? Give or take, 4,
Longer, almost
6.
7. They start in October.
Okay, 7. 7. That the games that are played in October, November, and December, and January, it feels like, whatever. We just got to go play 82 of these things. By the time it comes out to 82, they're going to be what they're going to be. Well, they've played 79 of their 82 games. There's only 3 left. And it is going to come down to a game or 2. And that's why those weird losses that come up every once in a while and those weird wins, like you come back, that crazy comeback against the Clippers or whatever.
2 against the Bucks were crazy.
2 against the Bucks. That you beat the Celtics without AD and LeBron just like weird, random stuff happens all the time. If you're the Nuggets or the Celtics, it really doesn't matter. If you're the Lakers and you're one of those teams that's in the 6 to the 10, that area of, trouble, it's everything. And that's why it feels like just relax, man. It's 1 of 82. What difference does it make? Well, here we are with 3 to go. It can make a huge difference.
I'm going to dork out here for a quick second. Now, I'm, me and the NBA, I love the NBA. You know this. The way you love baseball, I love the NBA. Of course, I want the Lakers to figure out a way to get in the playoffs.
Of course.
It's still not a guarantee that it's going to happen. You know how good this first round's going to be? I mean, what we saw, just as an example, it could be Lakers, Minnesota in the first round. It could be Lakers, Denver in the first round. It could be Golden State, Minnesota in the first round. It could be Clippers, Dallas in the first round. It could be Phoenix, Denver in the first round. It's just like, it's because all these teams are still shifting. Every game, and I know we're all paying attention to the bottom of the play-in tournament right now. 1, 2, and 3, Minnesota, Denver, and OKC every night are just they're just moving 1 through 3.
Right.
It's just kind of hilarious to see how this all plays out, and just paying attention to where the Lakers probably end up. You got some of these teams also looking. It's like, all right, here's the squad of the Lakers before yesterday. It is what it is, but the Lakers have gone through a streak here where they're winning a ton of their
games.
They are. 2 of the last 3 losses that the Lakers have were both Anthony Davis leaving at the end of the first quarter because of an eye issue, where they probably win those games.
They might.
I mean, that's how good. Even if they don't win it, it's my point is that they're dangerous.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think Minnesota's lining up or OKC's lining up and saying, I can't wait to play the Lakers.
Okay, I never really thought of it like this until just you were kind of laying it out like that. There are really only 2 teams in the entire playoff picture, both Eastern and Western Conference. Only 2 teams that if they lost in the first round, you'd be like, no way. Denver and Boston. Those are the only. If OKC is the number 1 seed, or even no matter where they fall, and they lose to the Lakers or the Warriors, I'm not going to be stunned.
You're right.
I mean, it would be an upset. Like, okay, a 7 beating a 2 or an 8 beating a 1. It'd be an upset.
Those are just numbers.
Exactly. And Milwaukee is currently number 2 in the East. They're reeling.
100%.
They're playing terrible.
100%.
So if they got beat by whoever the 7 might,
they're probably going to have to play Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's other than the Celtics and the Nuggets, and even the Nuggets without Jamal Murray right now kind of slide back closer to that other group. There's nobody's like, Minnesota's going to win round 1. Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure that Dallas is going to win their first round, or that the Clippers? No, Dallas and the Clippers are probably going to play each other. One of those 2 teams right now, Dallas is playing about as well as anybody. A month ago, 2 months ago, the Clippers were, hey, the Clippers might finally do it. Okay, well, they're going the wrong way. There is only Denver, only Boston. The other, what would that be, 14 teams that are going to make the playoffs? I don't know.
Literally, whatever happens, and I think this is part of, I think sometimes this is what makes the NFL so good, what makes baseball so good sometimes in the playoffs as well. I don't know who's going to win. Basketball is the one that's more, now I kind of have a good idea who's going to win.
Chalk is a good bet in the NBA,
set.
Not this year.
And if it's, by the way, if it's Denver and Boston in the finals, that's what it should be, but we'll see what happens through everything else.